My name is Johan Kuylenstierna and I'm the Executive Director of the Stockholm Environment Institute. Well, I think it's too early to say if it's a turning point. The real political forces in the world are maybe not directly linked only to these agendas. They are linked to the trade negotiations, they are linked to our financial system, they are linked to how we, for instance, the rules and regulations around investments in the world. So the question now is whether these agreements in 2015 actually will also have the power, you can say, and the force to also influence these key political decision-making processes. It's going to be very important to track, follow up what countries, and not only countries, but also subnational level, cities or regions or communities, how implementation of Agenda 2030, but also the climate agreement, etc., takes place. And we see some instruments coming in this. I mean, in the climate, we have the INDCs, the national plans, you could say, that will become, to a certain extent, the baseline for also tracking and following up. I think we need something similar in terms of the Agenda 2030, but with some caution, because Agenda 2030 is a very wide agenda. It's 17 goals and 169 targets. The important thing with this is also, one, that it's publicly available. Everything that is produced should be available. The challenge is really to also focus on areas where we have difficulties, so we don't just focus on areas where we think we are making a lot of progress. Globally, and for many developing countries, tracking progress is very complicated because they lack data, they lack capacity to actually consolidate data and analyze this. So if we're going to have a global system of reporting, we have to make sure that the capacities are there and the support for many countries to actually be able to report on progress. And then finally, I think having an external system that can verify and assess and analyze official public reports, that could also add a very important dimension to a more accountable global reporting system.